Dan Howell just uploaded a video and now I have to film. I'm like low-key want to just leave and not film and watch this video, but I'm not because I love you guys. Hey guys, what's up? It's Mel, and today I am back in the same shirt as last time and the hat because it's the same day. Ooh, Melody exposed. Okay, so I'm here with Netflix recommendations. I wanted to make this for you guys because most people do have Netflix, and I feel like there are so many shows and movies you need to watch. So yeah, if you don't have Netflix, I'm sure you can find them on the internet somewhere. Number 1 is Glee. You know my feelings about Glee. We've had these conversations. I've made videos. Glee makes you so obsessed. You feel like you have a family. You feel attached to the characters. The series is over now, and I cried so hard. I cry every time. There are gay and lesbian relationships, a bunch of singing, so if musicals are your thing, go ahead. But it's not like High School Musical. Like, they're an actual show choir, and they don't just like randomly like burst into song. It's like covers, but their covers are amazing, and it's such a good storyline. I can't even begin. I am not even joking. You will love the show. All 6 seasons are on Netflix, so give it a try. Next is The Fosters. You also know I am incredibly obsessed with The Fosters because I'm trash. Okay, The Fosters, I can't even begin. It's so dramatic. But basically, there's a whole bunch of foster children living under these, a cop named Steph and a teacher named Lena. They are lesbian. And it's just a really good show, and there's so many good, like, storylines and plots and lessons in it, and you should really watch it. Next is Riverdale. I guarantee all of you know about Riverdale. Everyone is hyped about it. Everyone is attractive, and I don't know how they did this. I was super hyped because I used to read the Archie comics. I am not a fake fan. No, I'm kidding. You don't have to read the Archie comics to watch it. But I actually did, so I knew the characters. And Jughead, one of my favorites from the comics, is played by Cole Sprouse. Cole Sprouse was like my kid crush. If you don't recognize the name, he is Cody from Zack and Cody. Number 4 is Stranger Things. I don't know if I've talked about how much I'm obsessed with Stranger Things, but I'm obsessed. I've watched the first season 3 times because the second season doesn't come out till Halloween, which is so far away, and I just love Stranger Things so much. I don't know how to explain it. Basically, this kid, named Will, goes missing, and a whole bunch of weird things happen. Like, that's why it's called the Stranger Things. I am the worst to explain the show, but it is so amazing. Go watch it. I am Stranger Things trash. Next is Switched at Birth. Switched at Birth, holy moly. The storyline is incredible. Whoever came up with the idea for the show, props to you. It is so cool. Basically, these 2 girls, they get switched at birth, so they get taken home by the wrong parents, and they grow up to, they're both 16, and then they finally find out that those aren't their parents, and they, meet the other people's parents. But the thing is, one girl that got switched is deaf, and it brings so much attention to the deaf community, and it's actually really interesting. Like, this show has made me want to take sign language lessons because I just think it's so cool. And there's a whole bunch of signing. If you don't like reading subtitles, it's not the show for you because when they're signing, they put subtitles to say what they're talking about. But really, if you have the time, please watch it. I think you guys would like it. It is really, really good and dramatic and emotional, and Emmett is my favorite character. He's deaf, he doesn't speak, but he's so adorable. I love him so much. Okay, Okay, finally we have a movie, and I just recently watched this. This came out like a long time ago, and it's called The Perks of Being a Wallflower. When I saw this, I did not think it was going to be as good as it was. It's such a good movie. I don't know how to describe it, but it has Emma Watson, Hermione from Harry Potter. It was such a better movie than I thought it was going to be. Like, I thought it was just going to be a typical teen movie, but no, it's like so much more. I'm not even joking. If you have a chance, please go watch it. It is a great, great movie. Next is Shadowhunters. Oh my god. Okay, so Shadowhunters is a Netflix original, and it is based off the book series, The Mortal Instruments. I have all the books right behind the camera over there. I'm looking at them. They are great books. I would suggest reading them, because knowing all the characters beforehand and then watching the show makes it so much better for some reason. Next is Scream. Now, not the movies Scream, like 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's an actual show. I think it's a Netflix original too. Scream is so good. Now, I've never seen the movies, and I don't know if the show is based off the movies, but the show has 2 seasons. I think it got canceled, and I'm really sad. It's gruesome, and it's scary, so if you're not, like, about horror and, like really gross stuff, I wouldn't recommend watching it, but it's a really good show if you were into that stuff. Like, oh my god, I remember I binged watched the first season, I think in like 2 days. Next up is Scream Queens. Oh my god, this is such a comedic horror. Like, it's supposed to be scary, but to me it's not. It's just like really funny, and they're like these basic rich girls who then get attacked by this killer. Ariana Grande was on the first season. I think they only have the first season on Netflix, but there's a second season that came out, and Taylor Lautner's in it. It's so funny. I can't even. It's comedic horror. Freaks and Geeks is our next one. Freaks and Geeks. I think I told you about the show once, and if you watched my like best friend went missing dream video, it's like a show from the 80s. It's like really old. I think there's only 1 season. I don't remember, but it's such a good show. I don't know why, but it's a really good show. Next is A Series of Unfortunate Events. This is a new show, and it's based on, I think they're originally books, and I don't know what they're called, but I know there's a movie about the books called Lemony Snicket, so, and it's basically based on that. There's these kids, 3 of them, they're orphans, they go to live with like a mean uncle named Count Olaf. Neil Patrick Harris is in the show. It's really funny. Watch it. Our last one is Touch. Touch is such an amazing show, and now I'm a rant for a bit because this show, oh my god. So this show, Touch, is about a boy who's like mute, and he speaks through numbers, and basically he like writes them down in this book, and all of this, the number sequence somewhere around the world is like gonna save this person, like this random person who is gonna get killed or like kidnapped or something, but this number sequence somehow relates to it, and the kid's father has to go and like help these people, but he's like a mute kid. It's so cool. It's an older show, and I remember watching it when I was a kid. So that is our final show. Go watch it. Thank you guys for watching this video. That was my Netflix recommendations. I'm sorry if this video was really long. There's probably more that I could talk about, but I didn't want this video to go on and on and on forever. Now, I just realized something. Netflix is different for each country, so I'm talking about Canada's Netflix, so all of these things may not be on Netflix if you're in like the USA or Europe, so I'm sorry about that. I'll see you guys next week. Please subscribe. We're almost at 100 subscribers. I want to get there before my birthday. My birthday is at the end of April, by the way. So yeah, give this video a thumbs up and comment down below what you want to see next. Goodbye!